Hey guys, it's actually it's Black Friday of 2024 as I'm recording this, and even I came into some money recently, so I was finally able to go back to this replay again, and I got another stack of games for what is this episode 4 of Mr. Mega. That's not what it's called. Mega Game Pickups. That's what it is. But I got a good stack of stuff here today, and I might as well start with the most expensive one so far. I found Shattered Dimensions on PS3, and this costed me 75 bucks. I had the money to spare, but funny enough, I actually sold a couple of older games to Disc Replay a while ago, and the guy reminded me that I had at least $60 in store credit, so I was able to use all of that plus like another, what, 15 bucks to get this, so it wasn't really all that expensive. But yeah, it's complete. It comes with the tiny little manual, which kind of disappoints me, but otherwise it's a full game. Well, despite that, it's a full game. Like I said, I do have most of these on like digital consoles and stuff, but I wanted to find physical copies for the longest time. The hardest two to get physical copies for is definitely going to be Web of Shadows and Edge of Time. And at least if you really wanted to, you could find a PC copy of Edge of Shadows. Or of Web of Shadows. Or you could play the Wii version, which isn't that expensive at all. And funny enough, other than the fact that there are no allies you can summon to fight with you in combat, it's the same game. Like, they somehow managed to get all the same controls into that, or all the same moves and stuff. It's not like, oh, the game is so low tier that we couldn't fit it on the Wii. We have to put it on like the PS2 or something. It plays, and well, it doesn't play like it, but it looks, and the gameplay is exactly like how it is in the PS3, PC, and 360 version. But I should not be talking about Web of Shadows so much after getting Shattered Dimensions of all things. But I'm definitely going to be playing this in like 2 to 3 years. Alright. I also found Dead to Rights for 5 bucks. I'm definitely going to play this for the channel at some point. I just finished talking to Eric, and he was telling me that this game is good, but it has some infuriating moments. And let me take a second to acknowledge the fact how thick this friggin' manual is. Like, look at that. And it's super detailed. Then again, it's a Namco game, and Eric also told me that most of the Namco manuals were actually very well detailed. And like, every single mechanic in this game has a full paragraph dedicated to it. Like, I love how this game has so much to it. I'm definitely gonna have to read through this entire manual before I play it, because I don't play original Xbox games all that much, so I have to remember that the black and white buttons were placed to the back trigger, to the triggers that we normally get, to the additional triggers, I should say. I found Mortal Kombat Deception for $10. Unfortunately, no manual, but at least whenever I go to Disc Replay, I don't have to worry about the disc itself, because they always clean them and always test to make sure it works. I'm so glad to have this now. The only Mortal Kombat game I'm missing out of the PS2 trilogy now is Armageddon. But I also found Shrek 1 for 6 bucks. Nobody really talks about Shrek 1. They only really talk about the sequel, which I also found, funny enough, for only $5. I've already played this with Martin for the channel, so I just have a copy just so I can say I own Shrek 2. Let me know if you guys want me to play through Shrek 1 though. I have no idea what this one's about. I only knew vague things about 2, but nobody ever talks about Shrek 1 the game, like at all. I assumed it was rare, but no, they only charged me $6. So either it was more plentiful Like it was a more plentiful game, like there were lots of copies made because the movie did that well, or it was so bad that nobody cares to get it out of their stores. Could be either or. This takes me back. I got X-Men Legends 2 Rise of the Apocalypse. I played the first one alongside Sly Cooper as my first Let's Plays for the channel. And, ooh, it would be fun to do that. Also, I found it on GameCube of all things, if you guys can see that. Because my particular disc replay does not have barely any GameCube games, but they actually had a couple of things. They also had Lights Camera Pants on GameCube. I kind of wanted to get it, but I had already spent a good amount of money there, and I wanted to save the rest of my money for some things I need to get off of Amazon. But yeah, X-Men Legends 2. Unfortunately, no manual, but you know, I finally get to add another GameCube game to my collection. It feels like I've had the same few games up there for years. I found Battlefront 2 for $8. I've always wanted to play the older Star Wars games, and whenever I get like Javon or Eric over here, I'm gonna actually convince them to play some Battlefront 2 with me. Because man, so many people talk about the original Battlefront 2. So much so that I'm pretty sure you can still get it on Steam, and there are like millions of servers. Like people still play this, and the fact that I have it on like an actual console is amazing. I can't wait to actually just play this on my own time. Speaking of Star Wars, I also found Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith for $6. And you can actually get this game on the Xbox store currently. So that goes to show you that this is actually a pretty solid Star Wars game. I would love to play this for the channel and other like Star Wars games, but the problem is you can't really Let's Play Star Wars without getting copyright strikes. Like, it's unfortunate, but it's true. But so many people just do it anyway because, you know, it's Star Wars. And I wouldn't want to be that guy who does like a Star Wars Let's Play and then expects to get not to get copyrighted. It's gonna happen, especially if you're gonna keep the music in. So at this point I don't really care because I'm not making money off of them. That would be the thing. So if I do a bunch of Star Wars games for Let's Plays, it'll mostly just be about building up the channel rather than doing it because I want to make money. Like eventually I do want to get there, but I also like share my thoughts and opinions with you guys. So that's always been the forefront of this channel. And the last one for today, wow, I'm surprised. I bought like what? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. And I'm only 8 minutes into the video. I'm pretty sure I've had less games than this before, and I've talked longer. I thought I would be talking for like at least a good 20 minutes. But the last one I grabbed was 007 Agent Under Fire. Man, I am actually racking up the I almost said God of War. The James Bond games pretty fast because I already have everything for nothing, and I already have. Damn it. I hate that I couldn't. Everything or Nothing. Oh, I have Everything for Nothing and Russia with Love. Those were the two. So I have that, and now we have Agent Under Fire. I think there's one more or two more James Bond games from the Xbox, PS2, and GameCube era gaming. I know they have numbers. I just can't remember. But yeah, I am actually pretty glad to have this. I can't wait to play through the 007 games just to see which one that I personally find the best, because the only ones I really played were GoldenEye and Quantum of Solace, and those were the Wii versions. But I did enjoy them for what they were. But man, look at that stack. I can't wait to put them on the shelf. Because I think I explained this in another pickup video, but eventually what's going to happen is when I get enough... I hope that didn't screw anything up. But when I get enough games to fit that entire shelf, I'm going to move this little thing I keep my clothes in and get a second one right next to it. And then I can mix around the extra supplies and stuff on there. Like, that thing has like, I'm probably gonna make a video about it at some point, but it has like alcohol for cleaning, some tools, and extra hard drives, all that kind of stuff. Because there isn't that much room on the desk itself for stuff, I have to put stuff over there, which makes things really simple for me when I'm working on the desk on projects, so I can just turn around and grab what I need from there. But yeah, that's probably something I'll probably cover at some point, like just my massive game collection, all the stuff that I use. But as always, I appreciate all this love support. I hope you guys enjoy your Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and I hope you guys all enjoy Thanksgiving. Christmas time is almost here. Funny enough, I was already seeing decorations even before Halloween was a thing, but you know, those are the two most marketable holidays, so they have to get out the decorations as soon as possible. But oh yeah, sorry. So in December, the only other game I'm going to be covering in terms of like what I'm going to add to the roster is Arkham Origins, because it's been 6 months since we played Arkham City. And this is like my slow little marathon up to the 10th anniversary of Arkham Knight. And I'm going to have a lot to say about Arkham Knight, because as much as I enjoy playing that game, I hate the story so much. Especially as a massive Batman fan. It irks me. But I will say, I will play Arkham Knight's story any other day before I even think about touching Suicide Squad, because I would rather die. I would rather unalive myself. Because that game is pure garbage. When I went to Disc Replay today, I've no joke, I found a copy of it on Xbox One for $15. And as I was holding it up, I had the thought in my head that this is too expensive. And a dude right next to me said, "Why are they charging $15 for that?" And I'm like, dude, the 100th edition online is at sale for $2. Nobody gives a crap. They would have charged this $1 if they got that memo. There was a lot of people there, by the way. Well, I guess it was Black Friday, so that's to be expected. Like, there was a lot of people there. And of course, somebody texted me while I'm in the middle of this recording. Yeah, I'll respond to that in a minute. But thanks for all the support, guys. I really appreciate all the love. Comment about any of these games if you want to see me play them or not, or if you play them yourselves. But I hope you guys take care of yourselves. I hope you guys are all looking forward to the holidays. And I will see you guys later. Peace.